Kym, a busy ATM as always. You had a big announcement here yesterday, a big new brand campaign. Tell me, what is exciting you about ATM this week and what is new for the Atlantis brand as a whole?
You know what? For us, first of all, nice to see you and nice to be here. I think for us, it's really we launched our new brand campaign yesterday, which is called A World Away. And I think what makes it even more special that it is done internally. So our team who know Atlantis, the Palm, better than anyone, have really created this. So there's so much storytelling and emotions and information behind that we're super excited to obviously deliver that to the guests as well. And what else is happening? We've always got something happening at Atlantis, the Palm. So we are closing our Lost Chambers, and that's going to go under renovation. So that is going to be for the next 6 months. So we're going to be proud to really launch this immersive, interactive, educational experience that we're super excited about.
I'm going to ask for a few more details on that because, of course, that's such an incredible experience, I think, for tourists, residents, school groups alike as well. What is going to be different the next time people visit the Lost Chambers? You said it's going to be a lot more interactive. What can our everyday visitor expect?
You know what? I think the interaction comes from really, the big kids and the little kids to experience it, and really the education piece, because we obviously have different areas, different zones that you'll discover. We have introduced some new characters that I will keep under wraps, but you're going to be able to see them, and they'll actually transform around Aquaventure World, our water park as well. So you'll sort of see them come to life across the property, not just in Lost Chambers. It's all about education as well, because it's one thing, I think, looking at beautiful marine life in an aquarium, but what's the meaning behind those as well? So you'll have some interaction that is very technology, and I think that is also going to be really exciting as well. And the interaction, I mean, that's what it's really all about now. It's about how do we interact with that part of the experience as well.
Okay, so lots coming up. Tell me a little bit about the brand campaign. You mentioned, of course, the incredible work that's gone on with it. How is it going to make a difference to the everyday visitor coming? What will they notice that's different as a part of this new brand campaign? What can we expect, particularly as we start to move into the slightly warmer summer months?
Sure. You know what? I think the brand campaign, which is a world away, Atlantis has always been a world away. And really it's about really transforming those guests the minute they arrive in that beautiful Port Kashia, and as they make their way through the beautiful doors, then, it's about transforming them from a world away from where they've come from. And I think that's really what the experience is. What we're really proud of with this campaign is that we've done it in-house, and I think that is such a special thing as well. But it's really taking the storytelling, the journey, and the incredible experience of Atlantis, the Palm, be that the dining that we have there. We obviously have incredible dining, from fine dining to casual dining to fun, social dining. Entertainment is also another part of it as well, and how do we continue to look at our Atlantis Live events as well and really continue to transform that guest, like they really don't have to worry about anything else. They've come here on vacation. They're a world away from where they've come from, and that as well. And it's really about sort of creating those experiences while they're in the resort as well, which is I think makes a big difference now.
Of course, now to pick up on what you just said about entertainment, again, when it comes to concerts, attractions, Atlantis the Palm is certainly one of the most popular destinations in Dubai for that, particularly always a very big New Year's Eve concert as well. Can you give us any details about any big acts we're expecting later this year, maybe third or fourth quarter of the year?
Yep. Yeah, no, we are. Our Atlantis Live event last year, we had the pleasure of obviously doing a couple of events with Martin Garrix. We are in the process of finalising some artists for the remainder Q4 of that as year. Will be a sort of under the pillar of Atlantis Live. And obviously our gala dinner, our New Year's Eve under the stars. So I cannot announce the artist yet. However, we are very close to getting to an incredible artist for New Year's Eve. And it's really about how do we continue, and I think this is in true Atlantis Dubai fashion, is how do we continue to evolve and get better each year, not just for ourselves because we're super proud of what we deliver, but for our guests. They're always interested. What's happening, Kym? What are you doing? What shops are opening? What restaurants are opening? What are you doing? Because we have so much regular guests that return. So that entertainment pillar that we talked about is a very important part for Atlantis Dubai. And now whether that's just in a restaurant like Nobu and creating an experience or an activation, or our gala dinner that I know we'll be proud to announce and that as well. But each year it's about getting better and better, because that's what our commitment is to our guests, and that's I think the exciting thing that challenges us each and every day.
Now, of course, when it comes to entertainment, you really cannot go past that incredible water park, officially the largest in the world. What can visitors expect, particularly in the coming months when it starts to get a little bit warm?
Well, I think warmth lends itself to the water park, and it's quite amazing. We actually chill our pools, so we make sure that it's really comfortable for the guests in the summer, and usually that's our busiest time. So it's incredible. We proudly have the Guinness World Record for the most number of slides, 50 of them, out of the 105 slides we have in total in the park. So, and now we're working on how do we continue to get better in the park. We're working on our 5-year plan of how do we evolve the park, how do we continue in its journey of 17 years ago from where it is, and what it needs to be in the future as well.
Okay, now final question. And when it comes to accommodation as well, can we expect any changes, anything different for the visitors that are coming? Again, what I think is so interesting about Atlantis is that it really does provide that entire world, that entire resort experience. What can visitors expect over the coming months when it comes to actually overnight stays there?
Right. What we continue to evolve. Atlantis, the Palm, is 17 years young, so it's about how do we continue to reinvent ourselves. Last year we did a lot of work in the guest rooms with amenities, with corridor lighting, really enhancing the lighting, some technology as well. And now, like we are with the water park, we're looking at what does the next 5 years look like in our guest rooms, because we're fortunate we have a number of guests that enjoy the facilities of the hotel, but also the guest rooms, and we want to continue to reinvent ourselves as well. So we continue to work on enhancements and making sure that when that guest, and really for us it's about not just the guest room enhancements, about how do we learn more about our guests, that when they continue to come back it's like, oh, hang on, this is a better stay than I've had, and this is my 30th stay. And I use that as an example because I had a guest, it was their 30th stay, and they said this is the best stay they've ever had. So how do you get better and better each year or each stay, and that as well, and that's what the team, we challenge each other, and we really, that's an important part for us as well.
Okay, well, let me put you on the spot. What is your top tip? What is you, in your personal opinion, your one unmissable thing that everyone should experience when they come to Atlantis?
What is my number one pick? Well, if it was from a food and beverage perspective, I would proudly say our new restaurants, Studio Franzen and FZN. They are our new jewel in the crown as well, and they're by Bjorn Franzen, which is a Nordic chef out of Stockholm. You can never go past the water park. And I don't think it matters how many times you've been there, what time it is of the day, what time of the year. It's always a new experience. I don't think you ever get sick of just going down those incredible rides and say, you know what, I know I've done this hundreds and hundreds of times, but I just keep coming back. And so, it's always hard to sort of say what isn't it, because I just think there is just so much to do. There's so much to do. Another one, I know you only said I could have one, but is our kids club. We just opened a brand new kids club, and Atlantis the Palm is a more family-orientated resort as well, with about 50% of our guests bringing families. We reopened a new kids club, which is 2.5 times the size of our previous kids club, purely because we outgrew it. We wanted to get better, and it has a lot of fun, interactive, educational, really a nice thing. So I think that's probably 3 of many that you could experience whilst you're staying here.
Oh, good tips from the inside himself. Kym, it's such a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.